Inglorious. Did I spell it right? Good. All right. So a recap, if she's over 60, Susie is a senior will be printed on the screen. If she's over 40 and she is either 60 or below, we'll say Susie is over the hill. Okay? If she is not over 40 and not under 60, so basically this one down here means if she's either 40 or below, we're just going to say she's young and glorious, okay? So let's change her age to, let's say she's 70 at first, okay? So let's go ahead and run this. And Susie is a senior because 70 is greater than 60. So there's no reason to keep going because it found this part of the code. It's all done. Now, let me go ahead and stop this part, okay? So now, we're going to change this to, let's change it to 59, okay? So 59 is not greater than 60, so this part will be ignored. It's going to look at this next part, and it's going to say, okay, 59 is greater than 40. That's correct. And Susie's age is less than or equal to 60. Basically, with this and sign, they both have to be true in order for this to be executed and for this to be printed on the screen. So if this is true and this is false, the whole thing is false, considered false, and it won't run. So once again, with the and, they both have to be true. So let me go ahead and run this. And it should say Susie is over the hill. Yep, and I coded this right. Susie is over the hill. Okay, now let's say Susie is 22, okay? And let's go ahead and run this. And you should get the point by now. Susie is young and glorious, okay? Basically, I want to also add really quick that, how do I want to explain this? Okay. Basically, with the if statement, I kind of lied to you a little bit when I said it's only going to run one thing and it's going to be completely done. Basically, what's going to happen is it's going to run through and it's going to say, is it over 60? It's going to say, yes, it is. Well, if it's over 60, then this is false, and then this won't run. This else is kind of like a last resort. Either you can run the else by itself or it doesn't run. If something else is run before it, the else won't even be considered. Okay? So basically with me adding 22, it comes in here and it checks. Is her age over 60? Nope. Okay, now let's check this one. Is 22 greater than 40? Nope. So this is automatically false. It's less than 60, yes, but it's not greater than 40. Like I said, these both have to be true. So it skips this part. Well, this is the last resort, so it has to be true. Again, with this one, so 45, it would come up here and say Susie's age is 45 greater than 60. Nope, that's not true, so we're just gonna skip this entirely. We're gonna go down to the next thing. Is it greater than 40? Yes. Is it also less than 60? Yes. We're gonna execute this. And then since this is the last resort, that is not gonna be computed at all, or not gonna be ran at all, or executed because another part ran. So I also want to say one last thing. So say you want to say she is, I don't know, she is over 40 or over 30. Okay, I know that's a little, oops. Let's say it like this. Okay, oops, no, I was right the first time. Okay, and let's go ahead and just take this out really quick. Basically, you are not required to have that last resort. If you want to make sure everything is tested, that is completely fine. That's fine. No worries about that at all. So we want to say, is she either over 40 or if she's over 30? Because some people think 30 is over the hill. Some people think 40 is over the hill once you're over that. So you know what? We need to have an OR statement in here. The OR logical operator are the two vertical lines. And typically these are located between the backspace and the enter keys on the right side of the keyboard a little bit. To the left of the arrows, you'll see a backslash that kind of looks like this. And you'll also, if you hold shift and you press that key, it'll create the vertical lines. Now you need two of them, just like the ampersand. For some reason, that's just how C++ likes it. So what this is going to do is it's going to, let's just change this to 35, okay? So is 35 over 60? No, that's false, so it's going to skip this whole thing. Now it's going to come down to here and evaluate, is Susie's age greater than 40? No, 35 is less than 40. Well, since this is OR, we're going to come over here and we're going to look at the other side. Is Susie age greater than 30? Yes, it is. So basically, with the OR, only part of it has to be true for the whole thing to work. The ampersand, it has to be 100% true, whereas the OR only needs to be partly true. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this, and if I did everything right, we should get Susie is over the hill. And Susie is over the hill. So that concludes this tutorial, and I hope you guys found something helpful, or I hope you guys got something out of it, and please stay tuned for the next tutorials to come. Thanks a lot.